If he was anywhere near that realm of great Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself. Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Yeah. And they say he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao again. Any thoughts on that?
I think that'll be a good fight. I hope Manny's serious. Manny looks good his last fight he fought too. I have no animosity. You know, we as boxing. We're two fighters with boxing.
So this is going to be a show.
I'm not knocking out anybody. Nobody's knocking me out. We're going to fight.
The spotless 50-0 mark is at stake versus Manny Pacquiao this September. Yet past the flash and the giant marketing apparatus, Iron Mike has been raw and honest about Floyd's prospects, labeling the unbeaten champion a tiny, terrified man who needs huge protection teams just to bring his kids to school. That profound resentment isn't merely personal. It powers Tyson's bold forecast that the 49-year-old Mayweather is strolling directly into a snare.
In and out of the ring, you can't get better than that.
By the way, I asked Manny Pacquiao who was his favorite fighter. He said Mike Tyson.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
He's my favorite fighter now.
He just retired.
Yeah.
What a great career.
Yeah.
What a legacy.
Yeah, but I'm hoping. Right. I'm hoping in 6 months we see McGregor and Manny.
No,
That would be bad.
Manny's gonna be the president of the Philippines, helping people.
Yeah, I hear that.
We got
That's
both of
even
them. We got to
better.
help the
I know.
Filipinos, both of them.
Let's see Mike Tyson and Conor McGregor.
I love him.
Yeah, he's great. Great dude.
Regarding dissecting a defensive master, no one grasps the game plan quite like Iron Mike. Tyson has consistently highlighted the critical weakness in Mayweather's measured, patient approach. In his view, Manny Pacquiao's wild, non-stop aggression is the precise weakness needed to dismantle Floyd.
Pacquiao looks sensational as that fight. No fighter, and you as my witness, as any expert, no fighter looks more sensational than Pacquiao looked the other night. No fighter, name a fighter looked more sensational than Manny Pacquiao did that the night he fought.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Well, excuse me?
Because no.
What? I didn't hear you, Mike. What'd you say?
That you don't know much about boxing.
Getting a little uncomfortable up here.
No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing that fighting that looks sensational.
Sensational.
The way that Pacquiao did against Rio.
In other words,
what do you think? You're an expert. What do you think?
I think like Gennady Golovkin looks sensational.
Hey, he doesn't. That man don't make those moves like the guy.
See, you don't know what you're talking about. You're supposed to be an expert.
He doesn't make those moves.
You mean sensational? It's not just who would beat who, but who does things that you're not supposed to be able to do.
Oh, he was masterful. The side movements. Rio can get a punch off.
Right. And you like aggressive action fighters.
Aggressive in action, yes. That was awesome. And throws a lot of punches. He threw a lot of active, masterful boxing, punching like Willie Pepper. Yes, it was brilliant.
We're discussing a competitor who functions in constant motion, striking from surprising directions and delivering roughly 100 punches each round. A 49-year-old Floyd simply won't possess the stamina or the rapid responses to evade that immense quantity of action anymore. Tyson stated clearly if Floyd merely covers up and selects his strikes like before, he will lose round after round. Manny's brilliant fast-paced style is an utter horror for a man who has spent ages avoiding genuine competitive battles.
And guess on record, it looks like Pacquiao has a really great chance. So if Floyd wins this fight, everybody have to, hail him to be the king. He can make this fight ugly, he's tall, he can hold him, and just make a bad stink fight, and I hope he wouldn't do that. But when you think about the guys that beat Pacquiao, and this is just from a fighting perspective, I don't know, most of your guys are probably fans, but you're pretty much probably neophytes in the art of fighting. He's overcame adversity, being knocked out cold, came back, great fight, fighting great fighters, constantly fighting. He hasn't taken much time off, even after the devastating knockout that he had with Marquez. And not only that, anyone that gave Pacquiao any kind of trouble, when I watched this fight, and I even watched a few of his early fights, the only time he had difficult fights, the other opponent threw 100 punches a round. Floyd doesn't throw nowhere near 100 punches around. And from watching his fights with guys that that ponderous and methodical, he tears them apart. If they get on the rope, he's all over the place. You have to look at the aspect that Pacquiao's speed is going to be a great asset. He's had dynamite in both hands. He's smart. He's elusive. Not only he's fast, but he's elusive. He's hard to hit.
It sounds like you like Manny Pacquiao in this fight, just by listening to what you're saying.
But Floyd's never been beaten. But I just know that if he fights this fight, he has to come in this fight better than he's ever been before. And he's what, 33, 35 now?
Sure.
38. I don't know what, but and not that it can't be done, but it's not good. I don't think this can't be an easy fight. He's going to get hit.
Yet Manny's quickness isn't the sole factor threatening to shatter the unblemished record. Floyd's personal pride might accomplish it first. Examine the sheer insanity of Mayweather's 2026 agenda. Prior to entering the ring with Pacquiao, he's assuming huge needless dangers. During April, he's planned for a wild free fighting event in the Congo against a 220-pound Mike Tyson. If surviving an 8-round battle with a heavyweight legend wasn't enough, Floyd is also scheduled to face kickboxing star Mike Zambides in Greece merely 2 months afterward. Tyson has openly criticized modern boxers for their lack of action. However, even he questions the reasoning here. Enduring 2 punishing exhibition matches right before the biggest professional return fight of the era is a catastrophe waiting to happen. It's an exhausting timetable that could effortlessly tire an older competitor and provide Pacquiao the final benefit.
All right, here it is. Yeah, exactly. Battle of the Legends. Floyd Money Mayweather versus Iron Mike Zambides. It's going to be live in Greece, which I believe that is where Iron Mike Zambides is from. And Saturday, June 27th, that is the exact 11-year anniversary of his retirement fight. Yeah, like, look at this guy. So first it was Pacquiao, and then Tyson, and now Zambides. There were so many fights that were rumored for Mayweather to do this year, and because this is happening in June, is he gonna fight again after June, or is this the only fight he's gonna do this year? Like I said, I don't expect fireworks from this fight. It'll be cool to see Zambides back if you're a K1 or kickboxing fan. It'll be cool to see Floyd Mayweather back if you're a Floyd Mayweather fan. I don't expect either man to get hurt severely in this fight. It's just going to be a display of boxing from 2 legends of their respective sports.
To grasp why Iron Mike eagerly expects Floyd's collapse, you must examine the precise instant their connection completely shattered. The stress peaked when Mayweather made the absurd statement that he surpassed Muhammad Ali as a boxer.
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fighter. Their defense is their legs. When they was young, and at the top of their game, they could move.
Right.
Once their legs went away, then they sat and done a rope-a-dope.
Right.
Whereas that's why the Mayweather defense, and I don't want to hear nobody call it the Philly shell, it's the Mayweather defense. Because like I said before, I mastered it. Once you master it, it's mine now.
You took it over. But why don't you think you received the credit that you deserved?
I mean, jealousy. I speak my mind. It's not like the NFL. It's not like the NBA, where a lot of times the players can't really say what they want to say,
right?
Or do what they really want to do.
Right. You're on the team. They'll cut you, and then you'll be out.
Well, me myself, like you look at Colin Kaepernick.
Correct.
When he took a stand on what he believed in, you gotta go.
Right.
So a lot of time when these guys take certain stands, you gotta go. Mm-hmm. Whereas you can't tell me I gotta go, because at the end of the day, even right now, Floyd Mayweather is still the face of boxing without even competing. The reason why I'm the face of boxing is because of this. Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
Tyson felt utter disgust, openly attacking Floyd as profoundly mistaken. For Tyson, real excellence isn't discovered in sheltering behind a spotless record or shielding yourself from the crowd. It's about being embraced and adored by the populace. He responded strongly, noting that Ali's influence went beyond boxing and reached all humankind. While Floyd is too frightened to walk public streets alone, that obvious disrespect for a worldwide hero proved to Tyson that Mayweather lacks authentic fighting spirit, solidifying his conviction that Floyd will inevitably crumble under appropriate strain.
Floyd talking about greater than Ali.
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself. Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
For more than 10 years, Mayweather avoided granting Pacquiao another opportunity. So why is he now entering the danger zone? The reality lurks in the background of Floyd's extremely extravagant lifestyle.
You know, people only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so continue to talk. Keep your bread fresh. Put it in the bag. Call me the bread man. Tip money. Fucking throw it in here, too. Throw it in the Floyd bag. See, I'm balling the fuck out. Crocodile phones, Himalayan phones, crocodile bags. It's my life, man. Keep hating. That bag. We back. The NFL started today. This is my football. My football green. My gloves is green.
Previous champ Tim Bradley completely exposed the truth, alleging Mayweather is only agreeing to this huge Netflix production because he urgently requires the money when Floyd previously had choices and funds available. He wanted zero involvement with Manny. Now gossip spreads that the endless betting and reckless spending have eventually trapped him. This isn't a strategic legacy battle to quiet critics. It's a compelled monetary rescue. Entering the ring from pure necessity rather than competitive desire leaves a boxer dangerously exposed. And Pacquiao sits perfectly to exploit that desperation.
Oh, Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao? Because if Mayweather really wanted this fight, he would have had this damn fight years ago when Manny Pacquiao was asking for a rematch. Mayweather has to do this fight because he need that bread. That's why. And it's funny when you have options. When you have options, yo, you can make your choice. When you doing great and you got money in the bank and you sitting pretty, yeah, you sitting pretty, 51 or 50-0. Isn't it great? But now, when you need him, you call on him. Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao years ago, and now he wants this damn fight now. Because he needs money, that's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. And you know one more thing. If Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, you know Mr. Sensitive. I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he gotta have a leg up on your ass. And he saw the Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by Ryan Garcia. And then now, he like, oh, shit, well, Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Shit, even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some exhibitions. I know I can still do this shit. That's what he thinking. He like, I still can do this shit. I can beat Manny Pacquiao.
Privately, the difference in how these two icons prepare for battle couldn't be more remarkable. While Mayweather is famous for his late Las Vegas partying and extravagant life, the 47-year-old Pacquiao exists like a hermit. Manny's everyday schedule involves intense training in competitive basketball, maintaining his physique extremely fit and remarkably young.
Boxing, it's really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have, you have interest to punish yourself like that, for hard work, you enjoy doing hard work, training like that, discipline, then go for it. Like, continue boxing, But
if you do that, you'll be successful. No,
of course. But something like comes to your mind, like especially in the middle of like preparation, like let's say 2 months after 1 month training, it's like tired, like lazy.
I agree. It's not a sport you play.
But as long as you enjoy it, you enjoy, you're happy doing it, go for it. Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, when the time comes, come to my mind, my heart, I'm busy, I'm tired. Then forget about boxing.
Amir Khan recently highlighted this precise, obvious difference, claiming aging catches up faster to a competitor who continuously exhausts himself. Pacquiao stays disciplined, clean, and extremely concentrated. Mayweather, regardless of his superb protecting abilities, has spent years absent from genuine approved boxing. That enormous gap in everyday discipline and wholesome practices gives the Filipino legend an undeniable bodily benefit as they advance toward the harsh truth of fight evening.
Well, look, no disrespect to Manny, he's a great fighter. We had some very competitive sparring sessions, toe to toe they were, and at times he'd catch me with good shots, I'll catch him with good shots, and I have to say I want to thank Manny because he built my confidence back up. And when I fought Prescott in the UK, I then moved to Freddie Roach, and Manny was one of the guys who helped me to get my confidence back where I needed to be, and it was just amazing to be in the ring with such a great legend. At that time he was getting ready to fight Oscar De La Hoya. He was already world champion, then moved up a couple of weights, and I was one of his main sparring partners at that time. At the same time, we sparred with each other when I went to Philippines, when he was fighting Miguel Cotto, Margarito. So I sparred with Manny loads of times, and like I said, never was put down in sparring.